One, two, three. How's it going, everybody? My name is Lawal of Lawal Detailings. In today's video, I want to do a brief description and talk about what is ceramic coating and how you could benefit from ceramic coating. So for simple stakes, what ceramic coating is pretty much putting a thin layer of glass on top of your car. And you might be asking yourself, how is that possible that someone could put glass on my car? Well, with technology that we have nowadays and the scientific advancements that we've gone through, without going too nitty-gritty of chemistry and whatnot, for those who took chemistry, what ceramic coating is kind of like two compounds, this and that. They put them together, and that when it reacts to air or sunlight like we have out here, it hardens over your car's surface, also known as flashing. And it's a very unique and innovative way to protect paint, and I believe a lot of people should take advantage of this because one, it's super easy, two, it's fairly affordable considering the alternatives to ceramic coating would probably be either one, getting a brand new set of paint, or two, just putting your car in the garage forever. So a lot of people don't want to do that. So in order to protect your paint and provide the best opportunity for your paint to last a long period of time, ceramic coating is the option, if not the only option available out there for folks who want to have a nice vehicle or a nice ride for a long period of time. Sorry, pardon me, there's flies around here. So you might be asking yourself, well, for Waz, if you're going to talk about ceramic coating, shouldn't you be around the car? Why aren't you doing what everyone else does when it comes down to talking about ceramic coating? Well, that is true. A lot of standard ways of talking about ceramic coating is with vehicles, but I think what I want to do, or what I want to do with this video, is kind of reach a broader audience that doesn't know too much about vehicle operations or vehicles in general. Sorry, pardon me while this plane passes. With ceramic coating, what it is that there's a process. There's an actual process that comes to getting the best of the best when it comes to ceramic coating. Of course, with like any other product ever made in the world, there's professional grade and there's consumer grade. The difference between professional and consumer grade, and when it comes down to ceramic coating, is the process to get the final finish. For a consumer grade product that you could probably buy at your local Home Depot, Walmart, AutoZone, or whatever, you can get your car washing and detailing products on the consumer level. It's pretty much, wash your car, dry it off, spray some ceramic coating, and then wipe it off. Super simple stuff, really easy. There's also professional grade stuff that does that same process as well. There's also professional grade products that does the same process as well, where you wash, you wipe, and clean, but there's always the idea that, hey, if you're a professional, you are going to do the full process of ceramic coating. And so that's what this is here for today. So in order to kind of demonstrate what ceramic coating is, I would like to use grass as our demonstration. So imagine this grass is your paint, okay? Now, when it comes to ceramic coating, you got to imagine that you're going to lay a level glass upon here, okay? So just a nice piece of glass, okay? So there's different ways to protect your paint. One way is with wax, and I'm going to demonstrate wax like this. When it comes down to ceramic coating or paint protection, one way of protecting your paint is using wax. So when it comes down to, say, you're detailing your car, you wash your car, you dry it off, and then you apply wax. So when you're applying wax, the way wax is different than ceramic coating is that ceramic coating is a little bit finer of a process, and it's a little bit more, has a little bit more longevity because the chemical process and whatnot. And like I said, I'm not getting into the nitty-gritty, but imagine this. So imagine you wash and you water your grass, and then you cut it, which is kind of washing. So actually, I take that back. Cutting your grass is kind of the equivalent to like what we do is polishing, okay? So in the detailing world, if you were to cut your grass, you're pretty much polishing your grass, right? Now, when you apply wax, this is essentially what you're doing to your car, is that you're putting a film over it, or a rug like this, okay? Rugs are nice, rugs are pretty tough, but over time, rugs do get damaged, right? And however, as you can see here, the rug is not really bonded to the grass. It's super flimsy. There's things in this world that can remove wax, just in the same way that this rug can be removed off this grass, right? So you might be asking yourself, well, if waxing your car is not a good option, why do people do it? See, waxing your car is actually a great option, because before this, what was there really? There really wasn't much to protect your paint other than offering maybe, like I said, putting it in your garage for a long period of time, or just not driving at all, which kind of defeats the purpose of having a nice car. So people decided, hey, let's get rugs or wax and put it on the paint. Wax, like I said, I don't want to get to the nitty-gritty of it. I actually took organic chemistry, so I understand it. But wax is actually a long polymer chain, okay? So it is like this rug. And so the affinity, or how attractive this wax is to your car paint, is fairly minimal compared to the other opportunities that we have here, which is the next step is ceramic coating, okay? So once again, this is a demonstrate wax, okay? Now you think about, okay, so if wax is not good, so when it comes down to what is waxing your car, pretty much waxing, the professional step or professional process of waxing your car would be to wash, or in this case, water your grass, or wash your paint, And then polish. So we'll use professional tools like polishers, DAs, and this and the other to cut your grass. Like, you know, you'll use a lawnmower to cut your grass, but use polishers to kind of cut your paint. Your paint won't get damaged if done professionally, if done right. That's why you pay for me or someone professionally to do it. But a professional polisher will not damage the paint. What it does is level the paint, right? So therefore, like, even though you level the paint, you still get these like hills and valleys in the grass, right? So the same thing goes for waxing. What waxing does is allow it to look smooth and pristine and leveled and nice. But as you see here though, with waxing, there's still a lot of valleys and caves. It's not completely flat, right? You know, you might be asking yourself, well that's good enough though, right? There's nothing better than this. That's where ceramic coating comes into play. So although wax is very nice, it provides a very, you know, uniform body and a uniform look, and it makes your car look super nice and shiny and clean. There is a step above this, okay? And so what it comes down to is called ceramic coating. So we're going to go on to ceramic coating now. So when it comes down to ceramic coating, what it is the idea that one, we wash your car or you water your grass, okay? Then two, you cut your grass or you polish it. So cutting and polishing makes the paint level and smooth. It takes out minor details and like defects. Another thing too that professionals would do is we call clay bar or iron remover. So clay bar is kind of the equivalent of kind of picking the poop or taking the weeds out of the grass. You know, we'll take the weeds out of your grass, we'll take the poop out of your grass. So we'll kind of take the rock chips, we'll take the brake dust and all that stuff out of your paint, so that when we go to apply ceramic coating, it's not getting coated over crap. You see the nuance here with grass and paint? And so ceramic coating is like the equivalent of applying very nice dirt or very nice mulch, okay? So you may mind thinking, well, dirt is not really helpful. Well, dirt is what allows the grass to kind of give it its oomph, right? Same thing when it comes down to ceramic coating. When you apply ceramic coating into the paint, it kind of gives it its oomph, you know, you fill it up. I don't have a lot of dirt here, but we'll imagine that this dirt patch here will allow us to fill in valleys, okay? And with ceramic coating, we're doing a lot more of a blanketed method. Like if I were to demonstrate ceramic coating, I would need a big vat of dirt, and I would literally lay the dirt all the way across. But for namesake, let's imagine like this area right here is the area that we're ceramic coating. So you see here, as I fill in this area with dirt, the valleys become level with the peaks of the grass. And that's kind of what ceramic coating is that it fills the valleys in with minute, very microscopic amounts of glass, like literally glass, also known as silicone. With the small amount of glass that's filling up into these valleys, that you guys get to see is a kind of perfect, glossy, really wet look. It makes it look as if, wow, this is brand new paint. Actually, for those who don't know, when you get your car from a dealership, even if it's brand new, it's not the best paint. The reason being is because most dealerships do not have the time or resources in order to create a super nice look. They give you the best that they can, but not best that they can. So, you know, you fill it up with glass, right? And then when it comes down professionally, what I'll do is kind of polish it in, or not polish it in, but I would kind of make sure that everything's level. So therefore the peaks and the peaks of the grass and the valleys are filled with dirt. So everything's super level and nice. And that's when you get that super pristine look, that real nice finish. And then over time, your grass is protected. Why? Like for instance, when dirt nourishes the grass here, there's compounds or stuff in this dirt that nourishes the grass to help your grass grow. Over time, you'll find that ceramic coating actually helps protect your car from the UV rays of sunlight. Sunlight is the #1 killer of paint, or car paint. Every single car that you see with damaged paint around the world is literally damaged by sunlight. And the reason being is because the UV rays are super strong. They can break down compounds microscopically. They can break down compounds in your paint microscopically. So over time, you may see a little fading and this, that, and the other, but over time you start to see cracking and damage. And so that's where they say that ceramic coating is probably the best way to create longevity. Waxing is fine. Waxing is fine. Yes, waxing is great. I wouldn't suggest doing a ceramic coat and waxing, for the reason being is because, like I said, the affinity of wax. Imagine this. So when you put wax on your car, right? This is it. This is the affinity. This is how well it bonds to your car. Wax is good. It is good, but that's how well it bonds to your car. However, when you put ceramic coat in there, look how hard it is for me to take all this ceramic coat off. I would have to dig for a couple minutes here in order for the ceramic coat to come off, okay? And you see here, it's not that great, you know, for me to dig down deep to remove that ceramic coat. And it'll be that much harder for the sunlight or for rock chips or for water to damage the car. Water spots could be prevented by ceramic coating. UV ray damage could be prevented by ceramic coating. A lot of things that you didn't think could be prevented can be prevented by simply taking this step in time to ceramic coat your car. If you guys want a nicer look and this, that, and the other, ceramic coating is where it's at. If you want to preserve the value of a car, if those who don't know, paint is probably the #1 indicator of a value of a car. Before anyone does anything else in the car, they first look at the paint of your car and see, hey, is this car well maintained? And ceramic coating is, although it seems might be very expensive at the time, the alternative ceramic coating is getting a brand new paint. And that's really expensive, okay? So thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to leave a comment down below. If you're watching on Facebook, don't forget to comment or send me a DM. I'll reply with some more information. If you're watching on YouTube at Lawal Details, please don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your friends so we can get this word around that, hey, maybe you guys need to ceramic coat. Feel free to look down the links below. I'll leave some comments and suggestions on what you guys want in the consumer grade or professional grade. Once again, consumer is super simple, just applying dirt, but the professional grade is a lot more nitty gritty, and I'll do a video on how to do that later. Once again, hope you all have a great day, and peace out.